What's up, my diggity dogs? It's your boy, the CEO of Making Dice Videos. We're playing a mobile game called Random Dice. It's a bad game, to say the least. Alright? It kind of sucks because of how much pay to win is in the game. What is this? I got a lot of gems. I have been playing the game a lot though. As you can see, I have a pretty good setup. Although I don't have a legendary yet because this game does not like to give out legendaries. It's like the plague to them. They just like avoid it at all costs. They avoid giving it at all costs. I still actually don't have a whole a couple uniques as well, which is basically like epics. But I have a whole bunch of card chests that I want to open at the end of this episode. But I just want to go into co-op mode. My team is actually pretty good, and like I can kind of like give you a rundown of how the game works. But just to say, the thing is, it's more luck based than Clash Royale, so you can tell it's pretty bad. There's like it's more pay to win as Clash Royale as well. Because like if you just buy a whole bunch of gems, then like you're just going to win. Then you can go into legendaries and just win. Like sometimes I see level 1s that have like a full team of legendaries, which is pretty much impossible. Anyways, the game works by SP. SP is like your money. You use the SP to upgrade stuff and summon new dice. The dice is like a roll, like a random thing. One of the 5 dice that you have in your deck, or like in your team. This is just like the chat option. Up here, you can mute stuff. Like up there, that's my teammate stuff. Down here is like where you can upgrade stuff. And like I'll tell you what each of these do. This thing, right here. This thing, like every couple of attacks, it'll make a beam that goes down. Like as you can see, this thing is the random damage dice. It goes from its least amount of damage to its critical hit damage is like somewhere in there. It'll do that kind of damage. This is the Mighty Wind Dice. The Mighty Wind Dice sometimes turns into that, or it just shoots a whole bunch. This is the Rainbow Dice. It can go into anything. This is the Lucky 7 Dice. The Lucky 7 Dice, or I think it's called Lucky 7 Dice. It can turn into anything, no matter what. Any amount of points, like it can turn to a level 7 Mighty Wind Dice, or it can turn into a level 1 Lucky 7 Dice. Like, you see? But it's usually really, really bad. Like, it just gave me, like, a level 1 Mighty Wind Dice. It's not what I want. Like, you can combine things that are the exact same together in order to make something new. And the things do not upgrade into, like, their better self. They turn into something completely random. If I put this onto a, what's it called? Laser dice, it should turn into into level 2 laser dice, but it turns into a level 2 rainbow dice instead. Yeah, it's just like completely random. Hey, it's part of the name though. Sometimes the lucky 7 dice are actually pretty good, like this thing. They got me something pretty good. And I hate it when this happens, because I don't want a level 7, or I don't want a level 3 lucky 7 die. We're about to lose. Usually in normal game mode, you can only, you can get 3 things into your base, I guess, before you lose. And one boss, one boss takes away 2 HP, and a normal normal enemy takes away 1 HP. You have 3 HP in PvP mode. In co-op mode, you don't have any HP. If one thing goes through, no matter what it is, you'll just lose. And then how many rounds you go through, it goes into your card count, which way you can open up card chests. Sometimes it takes a long, long time in order to find somebody. I'll be back like once we found somebody. But we're about to get into a game. Sometimes you get really bad starts like this. Oh hey, this guy also has lucky 7 dice. Supposedly lucky 7 dice. I don't know what they're actually called. I think they're just called random 7 dice. But I like to call them lucky 7 dice. It makes them sound better than they actually are. They're like your strongest but yet weakest dice because they don't actually attack, but yet they can turn into something that does attack, like a level 7 Mighty Wind dice, or a level 7 laser dice. And something that I hate about this game, like as you can see up there, this guy, like even though he's a level 7, he is using iron dice, which is the one with the gear, only one gear. Laser dice is pretty good, but the one with multiple gears on it is kind of like darker. That's called the I believe that's also called the gear dice. Or no, that's called the gear dice. The one with only one gear is called the iron dice. Like for the gear dice, the more dice are next to it, the more damage it'll do, or all of them will do. I need to upgrade some stuff. But like you should not use the gear dice because they actually suck. At least with my experience, they suck. Usually powering up stuff makes them do extra damage. But since the brown dice, I'm just calling them brown dice, since you don't actually do damage, if you upgrade them, they'll just like reduce the amount of time in order to turn into something new, which is useful. This guy's getting a lot of luck with the lucky 7 dice or the brown dice. Oh, I just got a level 6 random damage dice. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Level 5 level 5. What's that called? What's the ting called? Laser dice. That's it. This is a boss. It's called the Silence. Silence means like it'll just like make it so that way some of your dice can attack. You can see how strong the laser dice are, especially if there's a whole bunch of dudes. This guy, the only reason why he's so good, or he's good, quote unquote, is because he has a lot of iron dice. Iron dice attack the strongest thing, and like they just like do a crap ton of damage, which is like lucky for him. Hey, level 3 Mighty Wind dice, level 4 Mighty Wind dice. Just upgrade my Mighty Wind dice. Just upgrade that as well. The up next is called the Random Knight. What the Random Knight will do, it'll turn all of these into something random, although it'll keep the amount of dots on it. Like this thing will turn into like it can turn into a 6 laser dice or something. I got a lot of laser dice. It actually turned into a level 7 Mighty Wind dice. Oh, die. No, it was so good. No. Uh-oh. Dang it, are you joking? My team is in shambles now. Look what they did to my boy. Look how they massacred my boy. I guess I'll do that. I'll upgrade this. I need more right now. Usually you don't want to combine the lucky 7 dice or the brown dice because like they can turn into something good, but if you upgrade it to like a level 2 Mighty Wind dice or a level 2 random damage dice, then like you could waste the potential of a level 7, like a level 6 what are called? Sorry, I have bad memory. Laser dice, that's what they're called. My screen just flashed for some reason. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on. I usually die. Okay, good. I'll upgrade that. This. Nope, can I upgrade this? I can't. I'll upgrade this. I'll upgrade this to this. Okay. Nice. Although I'm not going to upgrade some stuff like these two because I don't want to waste it because it can turn into a level 6 random 7 die and I don't want that. I'll take my chances. What that thing does, it'll heal itself and it like completely destroys one of your things. It sucks. He didn't destroy anything good, but we are about to lose. We lost. Alright. Up here in the top right, you can see like how many cards you're gonna get. Usually I lose on either the random knight or that mage thing. Alright, let's do a couple like single mode. Just like show you what that's like, and then I'll do the card chest opening. I'll do like a 1, or I guess 2. If it goes on for a long time, we'll do. Actually, they don't really go on for that long, so I might do 2. Yeah. Like for this, it chooses a random boss. What the snake does, the snake just like summons more things. Look at that. He's a level 5 with 3 legendaries. You can already tell that he's paid to win. Like you see how like the things go around, and then you have 3 HP. The dots up at the top left for me, from my side at the top left, that's like how many enemies are on the screen. For his bottom right, you can see how many enemies he has. In order to send enemies to your opponent's team, you need to defeat enemies on your team. And I'm not gonna say what those dice are because I have no clue. Because I don't have any legendary dice. Because I'm not a loser who uses money to win games. I'm especially not going to waste my money on this piece of crap game. I'm probably going to get banned because my name is fuck. I made this account like a week ago. Surprised I'm not banned yet. Upgrade these laser dice. That's what they're called. We're at the random knights here. That's gotta be the worst thing that I've gotten out of this. I think we're both about to lose. Come on, come on. Whew. Okay. Oh yeah, he didn't defeat it. Yes. Pay to win is worse because you do not pay to win. Pure skill is how you win. Pay to win more like pay to lame. Ahaha. The big dudes, I'm pretty sure like the little square things are like normal things. The big guys with a lot of HP, they're like tanks that go really slow, and then the little circles are like fast dudes, but you don't have a whole lot of HP. You know what? I'm only gonna do 1. All right, let's get this card chest opening on the way. I doubt I'm gonna get anything good from these, but like, might as well. Mimic. Oh, the rainbow dice are called the mimic dice. Is that a cracked growth? What does this do? Transform into random dice have a certain amount of time, with dot count increased or decreased by 1. Oh, that's just worse than Lucky 7. Poison critical death. Oh hey, I needed the death one. We are not about to get a legendary today. Oh well, switch dice. I've never gotten a legendary out of the card chest before. Arrow dice are actually kind of bad. If you use arrow dice, you are just bad. It targets the strongest thing on the map. So already, like if it doesn't attack the front, then it's bad because like if you have everything attacks the strongest thing, nothing is gonna attack the front. So yeah, I didn't get a legendary, but I did get some stuff. I got this thing. I got death dice. Oh. All I need is this thing, the flame dice. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of you one day. Oops. Like if you go down to here, right here, you have a guaranteed chance to get a legendary. But yeah. There's like other stuff as well. If you want to see more, then like don't tell me because I don't care. So bye.